Hi everyone, thanks for taking the time to overview our semester comments tutorial. I'm going to go over a couple guidelines before we start, before I show you the process for it, just to make sure that we all understand what's expected for the semester 1 summative comments. First, we'd like you to address the comment to the parent using words like Michelle should do this, this, and this to improve next semester, rather than saying you should do this, this, and this to improve. Please make sure that you are speaking directly to the parent. Try to address their strengths, weaknesses, and areas and skills for potential growth. Make specific comments about the student that's reflected in their grade reports prior to the end of semester commentary. And please include 2 to 3 sentences that would specifically address the situation of the student. You're welcome to include course descriptions or overviews, but that needs to be in addition to the 2 to 3 personal comments. Please avoid making comments about the student's intelligence, looks, or personal attributes that are not related to the course. Avoid comments like, "I'm sure the student is smart enough if they'd only apply themselves." Let's avoid overarching comments and just simply stick to the specifics that are evident in your course. And if this is a year-long course, it's very important to include a plan of action or some specific tactics for improvement moving on in the second half of the course. We also really encourage you to proofread and edit your comments prior to uploading. You can do so either via Google Docs or Word, which has a grammatical and spelling review function that you can use. And we'd also like to encourage you maybe to use a proofreading buddy. Exchange your overall comments with a coworker via either email if you're sharing a Word document, or sharing through the Google Documents function sometime before you input those comments and upload in Edline. If you'd like some specific examples of comments that have been selected as good comments, those examples can be found in your Google Drive. Go to the search box at the top and type in summative comment examples, and you have access to those for your personal reference. Great. Now I'd like to show you how you go about putting your comments into your gradebook. Here I've opened one of my grade books, and you'll see all of your students lined up and your homework grading put in. We'd like you to go up to the chart function. Under chart, you'll see summaries. If you click on summaries, it'll open another box and another clipboard for you. Okay. Here you have a listing of all of the students in a particular course. If you do not see that, you need to go up and make sure that you are in the student notes type of report for this particular function. So you'll have this pull down menu of type, and you need to make sure that it says student notes. Under class, you'll have your listing of each of the courses you teach this semester. So you'll have to go through course by course and put in your comments for each. Okay. I'm ready now to start working. You have the option to type in the clipboard directly. What we ask is that with each entry, you type the course name first. And then input whatever information you have about the student. The unfortunate part about this clipboard is that there is not a spell check function, so you have to be very diligent about your typing and proofreading each particular entry. My preferred method is to cut and paste between another word processing program. I'll show you both Word and Google Docs as options for this upload. So I will go down to my Word document, and I'll open the document that I've already typed my comments into. I've already gone into the review function and run the spelling and grammar check on that particular document, so I feel pretty confident that it's ready to go. Again, you'll note that with each of these entries, I've typed the course title first with each entry, and then the comments about the student specifically. So here I will go in then and simply highlight, Control C for control copy, and then I'll go back to my gradebook and Control V to paste. I'll work my way down the student list, going back and forth between Word and my Easy Grade Pro gradebook. Control copy, Control C, gradebook, Control V, and paste. Goes pretty quickly once you've had that original document created. That is one option. Another option is to use the Google Docs. Excuse me. Open your document that you've been working in, that you've already used the spelling tool on, and reviewed the document that way. Same process, highlight, Control C, Control copy, back to my gradebook, Control V for paste, working through each particular student. It is important to remember at the end that you hit done and the upload. Okay? You can upload all of the students in a particular course if you wanted to upload them one by one to keep track. You can also do all of your students in semester 1 at one time. We need to make sure that you've uploaded by the December 27th deadline. And if you found that you've made an error or reconsidered a comment, you can always, after that upload, before December 30th, you can go back if you need to fix something, if you realize that you didn't proofread as well as you needed to. Go back to a particular student, highlight that student, and upload just one particular student rather than uploading the whole class again. Same process, go into the chart, summaries, particular student. I am going to realize that it's another student I'm talking about. I put in the wrong name. Whatever the error is, you can fix that, go back, do the re-upload on just that particular student. Very easy to make edits on information that's already been input into the system. That's a quick overview. I hope that you find it easy to move forward in this process, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this tutorial. Thank you.